Hello, Mila Freeman again. Um, so from watching this video, I am going to assume that the whole point of it was to explain ways that people can get their workers to feel more recognized in the workplace and feel more appreciated in the workplace. Um, of focusing on the obvious rather than what's not so obvious. She used the illustration of a square wheel on a little wooden cart thing and the difference between using square wheels and circle wheels, regular wheels, I guess. Um, this video was pretty much like, from my thought, is of course um, very um, common sense to say the words, I guess. But of course, since there's like a 18-minute video of it, I guess it's not always common sense to do these things when you are over employees, I guess. But I feel like not recognizing, but like company recognition is so important to keeping and retaining workers. Like, if you want to have successful and happy employees, you have to recognize the work that they're doing. They're doing they're doing the stuff that you're not doing, the stuff, everyday stuff, or not even everyday stuff, that keeps the company working, keep it successful and all that stuff. But she listed, like, I think this is like, I want to say 10, maybe more than 10 to 15 things that people can do to give and receive recognition and engage employees and make them feel like they're needed, I guess. Um, I don't know. It's hard for me to like really give my reaction to this because a lot of it is like common sense. Of course, I don't even know like how to explain it, but like noticing the little things that people do, showing up on time, or like constantly showing up on time, or ahead of time, or um, being like specific for what you're thanking people for. Not just saying thank you, but saying thank you for such and such, or company incentives to like keep you working. Like, not keep you working, but keeping you happy to come back to the company. I feel like most of that is like common sense. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that, but like it is. It's common sense, and I feel like every company should know to do that. But of course, I can't say anything because that my job that I work at while in school, they don't do that, which is, well, at least they do, but it's rare. Like, and it's like half. I don't want to say the other word. It's like it's not sincere. I should say that. But I liked her idea. She said she came up with something called the quit day, where you act like you're gonna quit and you get to hear what people think about you and all that stuff. Not think about you, but like how they would feel if you weren't there. That's a good idea. I mean, not for everyone, or like for like certain companies, but that's a good idea. You get to hear all the good things that you do for the company. If I had a quit day, man, what? I'd feel on top of the world. I mean, I get calls now, even when I'm back home. I get calls. When are you coming back? We need you. Like, that's good to hear. That is something that every employee wants to hear, or every person wants to hear, how much they're appreciated in their job. Um, she also mentioned celebrating. I have my notes here, but they also mentioned celebrating like team achievements and stuff with food. Food, you bring food and you thank people for that, they will forever remember that. They'll want to keep coming back just for the chance for you to buy them food. I mean, unless that's just me. Food will always bring people back. Food is what brings people together. That's you buy somebody food and thank them for like doing something with food, and you're in there. You're gonna keep them. Um, she also was like private recognition, like not always doing things so public, even if you privately recognize somebody that you don't normally recognize. Or like she mentioned someone getting an email about all the things about from a manager about all the things that they're thankful for that employee. And she carried around with her. I mean, I don't know anybody that would go like that far unless you like never been recognized. Um Never been recognized for the hard work that you do. But like people love hearing why they're needed in the company or like how much they're appreciated in the company. That's the number one way that you're going to get people to come back to work or be happy to work for you. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. She also said there was like an end of clip thing where it's like employee of the month, and I understand like employee of the month is like a big thing. Or like if you have a big company, I don't know if you can do like employee of the month, but like it's a good thought. It's always a good thought, employee of the month. But I also feel like employee of the month is like too um normal now. Or at least not even well, at least not now, not since COVID. But like before COVID, employee of the month was so everyone did employee of the month, and it was just yes, it's a good recognition of one person and like what they do. But it's always just put your picture up there. Oh, you're employee of the month, and you get some kind of plaque or like some kind of pin or something. It's never just like, well, at least from what I've seen, I don't. At least from what I remember, employee of the month isn't. It's kind of just like, oh, you walk in, you see your picture, and everyone knows you're employee of the month. Like, I don't think you get a lot of perks or like you get like random perks from that. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just most of this video I was confused as to why it was a video. But I feel like that's too wrong of me to say because it should be common sense for everyone to recognize the hard work of others, especially now because there's so many ways to like not be working or not be like physically out in the field working and taking time out of their day to go into someone else's company, especially since we have so many like entrepreneurs and stuff and people working for themselves and not having employees and all that. Um, it's very important to recognize employees and other people for the hard work that they do to keep the company going. Yeah, yeah, that's it. I think that's all I have to say. Cause this, yeah, yeah.